Hello Internet, SirLagerlot here again from Transformers.net. Welcome back. So, Halloween this weekend. Comes around every year. I hate it, quite honestly. And I'll tell you this now, if we get another little brat like we got last year who kept on coming back for more sweets and trick or treat, coming back time and again, grabbing handfuls and handfuls of sweets, and basically doing my head in and my missus's head in all sodding night, I will park my car on her face. Or is that too harsh, do you think? I was just a kid. But there we go. But then again, I suppose it's Halloween the one night of the year where I might actually get away with chasing someone down the street with a chainsaw. You know, sorry officer, just getting in the spirit of things. Scary and that, innit? Food for thought. Anyway, I'm not actually here to talk to you about annoying trick-or-treaters that I could quite easily smash into the ground. I'm here, as always, to talk to you about Transformers, and seeing as it is Halloween this weekend, what better to talk about than that other ridiculous idea in Transformers than monsters. I'm not sure where it started exactly, monsters in Transformers. I think it was with the Terracons. But seriously, what's the point? Of all the things the Terracons could have decided they were going to transform into, why a two-headed dragon or a weird wing thing or whatever that blot's supposed to be? What is he? Blue, little, or white, or whatever, depending whether you look at Marvel Comics or the toy. What are they? What possible reason could they have for transforming into monsters? I can understand that they want to strike terror into the hearts of their enemies. They want to be as scary as they possibly can be. But let's be honest, if you're fighting against Autobots, they know the deal already. You're Cybertronian, just like them. You ain't that scary. They've all got alternate modes. Most of them will transform into tanks or cars or planes, which, quite honestly, I'd rather have on my side in a fight than a two-headed dragon that can walk around, plod around slowly. It's going to be outmaneuvered by pretty much any vehicle you could think of, with the possible exception of any train on the UK railway networks. Seriously, or possibly maybe my wife's car. But to choose a mode like that when you could have been a tank or anything else. Okay, so you've got the Combaticons, they're already military vehicles, but you don't have to be Earth combat vehicles. You could be Cybertronian combat vehicles. Your counterparts, the Technobots are. They're Cybertronian vehicles, that's fine, nothing wrong with that. It's just pointless. Okay, so maybe they want to scare humans. They're on Earth after all. But do you think a big metal dragon is going to be any scarier than your robot mode already? You're a 50-foot evil robot. That's scary enough. I know that. Okay, I'm going to admit, I'm not exactly going to run across the road and hug a two-headed metal dragon. But I ain't going to be one of... It ain't going to scare me any more than a 50-foot robot that's trying to kill me. At least if you transform into a tank, you've got the element of surprise. You can sit there, parked at the side of the road in a tank mode. Sure, people aren't going to think, it's an everyday occurrence. But you do see tanks on the road occasionally. Where I work, they quite often go down on the motorway on their way down to the training camps and whatnot. So it's not that unusual to see it, and people will go over, you know, it's a tank. People don't see it every day. They're going to be interested. They're going to come over and go, wow, look at this thing. And then transform and bang, slap, you kill them. But if you're a two-headed dragon, people aren't going to want to come over to you. People are going to run away before they've even had a chance to spring on them. And they're not the fastest things in the world, these Technobots, you assume. They're not as fast as, say, Sideswipe or even, not even as fast as Huffer, probably. So, it just seems ridiculous. And there's absolutely no point. I mean, if you have to be a beast of some description, at least be an animal that resembles something. At least be like, look at the Predacons. I know I ranted about them last time, but at least they're animals that make sense. That I can sort of forgive the Decepticons for this a little bit. I mean, they don't really give a shit, do they, to be honest, who they scare or how they scare them. As long as they're scaring people and they're terrorising people, they don't really care about the logistics of it. They're just having fun, they're mashing about, they're the bad guys. But Autobots is another matter. Can somebody please explain to me the logic behind the monster bots? You've got Repugnus, you've got Grotesque, and you've got Double Cross. What's the point? Seriously. I mean, what reason have the Autobots got to want to scare people? Surely it's hard enough already for big metal robots from another planet to make friends with humans and other aliens from other organic worlds. Let alone transform into that hideous mishmash of crap that transforms into Grotesque, or what the hell is Repugnus meant to be? Christ knows what. Double Cross, at least there's a precedent of double-headed dragons in Transformers lore, but what on earth are the others? Christ. Essentially all they are is big fire cogs. And the fire cogs are crap. I could forgive it if they were Decepticons a bit. Still not a lot of point in being a monster. I mean, there aren't exactly... Where do they get the ideas from? That's what I want to know. All of the monster Transformers. There's no monsters on Cybertron, surely. And there certainly aren't any on Earth. Where the hell did they get the ideas from? What did the Terracons think when Hunger said, right, we need a theme to transform into? And I reckon I've got the best idea anyone's going to have. And then Blot said, ooh, are we going to be tanks? No, better than that. Then Ripper Snappers go, what about cars? No, Stunticons have done it. No, don't worry about it. No, nothing like that. And then Skeletor's going, what about motorbikes? I rent a motorbike. Subgroup, motorbikes. No, I've got it. Hunger says, we're going to be monsters. Monsters. Right. Okay. Why? Exactly. You know, it isn't going to fill anyone with confidence when you come up with an idea like that. Why the fuck are they still following him? Christ knows. But they're not the only monsters. That's the thing. There's Autobot monsters. There's Decepticon monsters. Quite a few Decepticon monsters. It doesn't stop with the Terracons and the Monster Bots. There's more than you would expect. There's more than there needs to be. I mean, one's too many. But we've also got the Horrorcons. I mean, they're even more ridiculous. At least they've probably done it the right way. At least they're triple changes. At least they've got vehicle modes. At least Snapdragon can transform from robot to plane, and no one's going to laugh at him. And then he transforms into his dragon mode, and you think, what? No, I've got nothing against the Horrorcons in general. They're quite good Transformers, I think. They've got 3 modes, and you don't often see a triple changer headmaster, apart from Scorpion from Fortress Maximus. And you certainly don't see triple changer headmasters where their actual head is a triple changer as well. So, fair play to Hasbro for working that in, but why make them monsters? But actually, that's the thing. They're not all both monsters, are they? Because Eight-Face transforms into a gorilla. So why the name Horrorcon? What's so horrifying about a gorilla? Optimus Primal was a gorilla. No one was scared of him. No one thought he was horrifying. What makes a gorilla any more horrifying than, say, Mindwipe, who's a bat, or Weirdwolf? You know, it doesn't, does it? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And there are the Decepticon animal headmasters. So what makes Eight-Face so special that he's a Horrorcon, or so horrifying that he's a Horrorcon? Okay, people argue about his personality traits and that, and he's a pretty nasty piece of work, but then that can be said for any of the Decepticons, really, so I don't buy that. I mean, I suppose the obvious argument is that he's some kind of robot King Kong. But let's be honest, when all the other giant robot animals around you are 50, 60 foot tall as well, when there's a robot bat who's not that much smaller than you, you aren't going to stand out as being a robot King Kong. He should be towering above everyone else. He should be able to hold RC in his fist and climb the Empire State Building on Cybertron. Their equivalent of it. Because it'd be stupid here. Because he's probably as big as most of it. But it doesn't make... That makes no sense at all. Why call him a Horrorcon? At least Snapdragon is a horrifying monster. Ridiculous. And let me tell you this. Don't even get me started on the monster pretenders.